Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel and to another video. Most people think they know how to make a poached egg. There's many different ways of doing it. In this video I'll show you my way of doing it. Put in the comments how you do it. As I say, there's many different ways, many different things that you can do. But without further ado, let's get straight into the video and I'll show you how I do it. Okay, so the first thing in the poached egg you want to do is you want to get your water onto just under rolling boil. So if it's boiling, it's going to overcook. So you want to see bubbles, but you don't want it to be boiling rapidly. This is the bit which people get confused about, or they think they know best about. Vinegar. Okay, so I put white wine vinegar in, but only a small bit. This retains the colour white in the egg, but also stops it from breaking down, so it doesn't basically split up and go completely raw. So I'm going to put a small bit of vinegar in. If you've got any other better suggestions, then you put them in the comments. I put some salt into the water because it raises the boiling point of the water, which means it stays the same for the whole time of the cooking process. So put salt in the water. Wait for that to get up to a just under a rolling boil. Okay, whilst you're doing that, you get a normal medium-sized egg and crack it into the cup. The reason I crack it into the cup is because it means it's easier to put into the pan and you can get it closer down. If you can get it closer, you can put it more in the centre and it's not going to split up and go all over the place. So, another thing that you do when you do a poached egg is you make a vortex. You do that by putting the spoon in the centre and going clockwise round, not too fast, but not too slow. By doing this, if you put the egg into the water like this, the white will wrap around the egg and keep it in a solid shape. If you don't do this, it will split up and just be a complete mess. So make a small vortex with a spoon, let it go around, put the egg straight in the centre and drop it in slowly. If you drop it in too hard, then again it will just split. So whilst that's cooking, I'm going to get another egg and put it in the cup. I'm going to serve these on toast. Small cut out circles of toast, so if you're going to do that as well, put some bread in the toaster whilst it's cooking. Okay, so that egg is just cooking at the moment. I'll just wait for this one. What you want to do is you want to get a bowl of normal cold water, as cold as you can get it. So once the egg is cooked, you can put it into the water to stop it from overcooking whilst you cook the other ones. What you'll do after that is you'll get the egg and then put it back into the water so it carries on cooking but keeps the right size, but right consistency. So that one has got probably about another 30 seconds. Just keep an eye on it. If it is going too white, then it's going to be overdone. So take that one out and put it into the water. That will shock the egg and stop it from overcooking. Okay, so I'll get the other egg and put that one in. Again, making a vortex. Not too strong, but not too weak. Funny thing about this video is I don't like eggs. Okay, so that's another one gone in. It's just going to wrap around itself. And I'll put the third egg in. If the egg splits, then get another egg because obviously it won't work. Okay, so whilst that one's cooking, again put another egg in. And I'm just going to get the toast and put the toast onto the plate. These are just normal pieces of toast I've cut out into circles just to put the eggs on as sort of base. You can put butter on them, anything really. Yeah, serve got hollandaise sauce, salmon. Poached eggs can go so many different things. Okay. See how this one's doing? Not quite there yet. When you cut into a poached egg, it should be runny and not solid. It's solid, it's not poached egg, it's a boiled egg. So just checking that the white is formed the whole way around the egg. Okay, so that one's now done as well. Put that one straight into the water as well and shock it. And then move on to the third egg. Again, making a vortex in the centre, put the spoon straight in the centre, just go around, making a vortex. And then what you want to do is you want to pour it straight into the centre, but not too hard. So bring the cup down to the level of the water. Let it go around for a second, and then drop it in. So that's the last egg in now. Now, because this is the last one, I'm going to put it straight onto the plate, and when I put the other two back into the pan, because that way that one is cooked, these ones just need to be reheated. Just wait for that one to cook all the way through, and then we'll put them on the plate. Got a bit of paprika, you can put some cayenne pepper on it as well, just to make it, give it a bit of heat. But again, not too much because, yeah, you're not making a spicy dish. Keep checking and make sure the white doesn't overflow. That one's nearly done too. Just turn off the heat. Stop it from overboiling. Whilst I trim it, I'm going to put the other ones straight back into the water to heat them back through. Lower it down to the water, don't put it in too hard, otherwise they will break. Just let them sit there in hot water for a second to heat back through. Okay, so when I said trim up the egg, I literally mean just go around the sides and take off any unwanted white from the egg before you put it onto the dish. So lift up the egg and put it onto the toast, like that. Now I'll take out the other two eggs, put them, do the same thing with them as I did with the first. That's a much better poached egg than the first one. You see there, that one's got better shape as it is already. Trim it up. Put it onto the plate. You just clean the side of the dish. Make them slightly more central. I'd say you could put hollandaise sauce or anything on these. I'm just going to put a bit of cayenne pepper on the top, on the back of a spoon, and just tap it over the top of the egg. Clean the dish again. And that's how I make poached eggs. Again, you may have different ways of doing it, but that's just how I do it. If you don't use vinegar, then you don't use vinegar. If you don't use salt, you don't use salt. I think that's how you do it. If you have any other ways of doing it, put it in the comments. Okay, so as I say, I don't like eggs, but for the sake of the video and the whole point of poached egg, I'm going to cut into it and show you what it looks like. So a poached egg for me should be like a fondant. When you cut into it, it should be firm on the outside, but it should ooze when you cut into it. So just cut into it and see what it looks like. Yeah, okay, so exactly as I said, it's firm on the outside and it oozes when you cut into it. That's exactly how a poached egg should look. But I'll let producer Chris or someone else eat it because I don't like it. Okay guys, so that is how I make poached eggs on toast. As I said many times, there's so many different ways you can do it. Put in the comments how you would make it, whether you would or wouldn't use vinegar, whether you would or wouldn't use salt, what else you would serve it with, or what dishes you'd like to see it with. Thanks very much for watching this video. Please click the subscribe button, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, and visit our website. Thanks for watching and see you next time.